Welcome back to Jesus' Course in Miracles. We're in Chapter 1, Introduction to Miracles, the second page, starting with number 17. Miracles are the transcendence of the body. They are sudden shifts into invisibility, away from the sense of lower order reality. This is why they heal. 18. A miracle is a service. It is the maximal service one individual can render another. It is a way of loving your neighbor as yourself. The doer recognizes his own and his neighbor's inestimable worth simultaneously. 19. Miracles make minds one in God. They deepen in cooperation. Because the sonship and the sum of all souls God created, miracles therefore rest in the laws of eternity, not of time. 20. Miracles reawaken the awareness that the spirit, not the body, is the altar of truth. This is the recognition that leads to the healing power of the miracle. 21. Miracles are natural expressions of total forgiveness. Through miracles, man accepts God's forgiveness by extending it to others. Miracles are associated with fear only because of the fallacies, belief that darkness can hide. Man believes that what he cannot see does not exist, and his physical eyes cannot see the dark. This is a very primitive solution and has led to a denial of the spiritual eye, an eye to be explored. The escape from darkness involves two stages. A, the recognition that darkness cannot hide. This step usually entails fear. And B, the recognition that there is nothing you want to hide. Even if you could, this brings escape from fear. And the term spiritual eye is later replaced by the Holy Spirit, and the physical eye becomes the ego. The emphasis on the two ways of seeing, however, remains throughout. Number 23. Miracles rearrange perception and place the levels of perception into true perspective. This heals all levels because sickness comes from the confusing the levels. When you have become willing to hide nothing, you will not only be willing to enter into communion, but will also understand peace and joy. Your commitment is not yet total, and that is why you still have more to learn than to teach. When your equilibrium stabilizes, you will be able to teach as much as you learn, which will give you the proper balance. Meanwhile, remember that no effort is wasted, for unless you remember this, you cannot avail yourself of my efforts, which are limitless. Only eternity is real. Why not use the illusion of time constructively? Number 24. Miracles enable man to heal the sick and raise the dead because he made sickness and death himself and can abolish both. You are a miracle, capable of creating in the likeness of your Creator. Everything else is only your nightmare and does not exist. Only the creations of light are real. 25. Miracles are part of an interlocking chain of forgiveness, which, when completed, is the atonement. This process works at the time and in all the dimensions of time. I am in charge of the process of atonement, which I undertook to begin. When you offer a miracle unto any of my brothers, you do it unto yourself and me. The reason you come before me is that I do not need miracles for my own atonement, but I stand at the end in case you fail temporarily. The purpose of my part in the atonement is the canceling out of all lack of love, which men could not otherwise correct. The word sin should be changed to lack of love, because sin is a man-made word with threat connotations, which he made up himself. No real threat is involved anywhere. Nothing is gained by frightening yourself, and it is very destructive to do so. Number 26. Miracles represent freedom from fear. Atoning really means undoing. The undoing of fear is an essential part of the atonement value of miracles. The purpose of the atonement is to restore everything to you, or rather, to restore it to your awareness. You were given everything when you were created, just as everyone was. When you have been restored to the recognition of your original state, you naturally become part of the atonement yourself. As you share my inability to tolerate lack of love in yourself and others, you must join the great crusade to correct it. The slogan for the crusade is listen, learn, and do. Listen to my voice, learn to undo error, and do something to correct it. Oh. The power to work miracles belongs to you. I will provide the opportunities to do them, but you must be ready and willing, since you are already able. Doing them will bring conviction in the ability, since conviction really comes through accomplishment. The ability is the potential, the achievement is its expression, and the atonement is the purpose. Number 27. A miracle is a universal blessing from God through all to my brothers. It is the privilege of the forgiven to forgive. This ends page 2.